Matthew is not all there.
He's still, despite his intelligence being 14, he's still fucking clever.
Oh, don't get me wrong, he's clever. He's just not fully there in the head. He's not fully there mentally.
He hasn't been for
He is
a
insane.
very, very long time. Even
Exactly.
before this.
Exactly.
It's fine.
This happens when you're left alone for a while.
It's fine.
I'm sure the total isolation of that prison plane thing didn't helped his mentality completely. Utter total isolation.
Mm-hmm.
That plane, by the way, I designed that. I was like, oh, that's fucked.
And DM designs something and says, "Ah, that's fucked," but I'm gonna use it anyways.
That's basically when we get to the mine. That is that is beyond fucked. I've had multiple amounts of weeks to deal with that.
Okay, to be fair, Stalwart is also a fucked character that like
You are correct.
screws things up a lot. Either it's gonna go really right for him or really wrong.
Yeah.
And generally, if it goes really wrong for him, it's going really wrong for everybody else too.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
It's fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Atari doesn't
Anyways,
have the other
hi everybody.
thing.
I have magic. It's fine. But not right now. I have fists.
Oh, I am tired and don't fully remember what happened last time, except conversations.
Lots of talking.
Lots and lots of talking. Planning on where they were gonna go. Matthew doing the Matthew things of convincing people or attempting to. He's not quite as good at it as Lucky is.
No.
Getting there.
His method is a little different, I think, when making friends.
Yeah. Lucky has a unique trait.
I think they both can make friends, but it's very different how they do it. It
Yeah,
depends
Matthew just
on
kinda
the
figures out,
friend.
like, figures out what they need, and that's how he says.
Yeah.
He's as honest as he needs to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Depends on how close he wants to be friends, I suppose.
Well, you guys arrived at the little village. So far you don't see anybody. You're kind of still on the outskirts a little bit.
He doesn't see anything. Amos doesn't see anything.
You don't see any movement. You don't see... None of the lights are on in any of the houses. Nothing. You may go on a search if you'd like.
I don't like it when the DM suggests things like that. That's like, you can do this if you want.
He's going to. He's going to start.
As well.
Yeah.
She's not afraid of shit.
I'm being fair.
Yeah.
Put more over here.
It's
She's got decent investigation, actually.
gonna help you with your searching there, Amos.
Okay. So,
Are you letting the kids follow, or are you making them stay back?
he'll only have them stay if Cam and Zarvis stay.
Okay, what is Cam doing?
Yeah, it might be better to have like a couple of people investigating and a couple of people basically like keeping an eye out. And Cam's got better perception than she does investigation, so
Fair.
Same.
Funny enough, Amos has better perception than his investigation. But that's a recent development.
Yeah. Only perception from Cam. Well,
Okay.
these two roll investigation. Amos with advantage because of that.
Okay. Batman.
That's a high number.
Mm.
Holy fuck.
That is also a high number.
That is a high number if you inverse it.
Oh.
You're not incorrect. Mine.
Jesus.
I rolled a 19 on the die.
Math.
Your investigation? Holy crap.
+8. Yep. Because +4 intelligence, +4 proficiency bonus.
I did not roll well.
+6 investigation.
18 is not well.
When you have a +12
18 is-
perception, no, it's not.
Okay, you know what, that's fair.
That's fair. That's like Striker
argue
rolling
that.
like below a 20 on stealth when he could.
Yeah. It was
It's like,
very
that's bad for
rare.
me, yeah. That's a 20.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I rolled a 2.
Okay, we'll start with Ignis.
Yeah,
Good.
I
You're
feel like she's
just-
more going from like rooftop to rooftop.
Yeah,
I
you're
should
kind of
more-
wandering. You're not really spotting anything that catches your eye, at least. Still don't see anybody, which is kind of unsettling in its own way.
I will say this: she won't travel too far away from Amos at any point,
Okay.
but at least within 50 feet, because that's running distance.
Okay. Where do you go to investigate? Because there is still buildings and stuff. So where are you guys wandering to in this map?
As he's passing by buildings, he's just going to look in them for a short
Well,
bit and
yeah.
just keep going.
Yeah, I'm asking which way you're going and stuff like that. Because it's still... Yeah. It's not like you can stand here and see everything kind of thing.
Yeah, no. He'd probably make his way this way, and then just branch and start going this direction.
Okay.
I think she's just sticking like kind of with him, just like she's probably like back here still when he goes that
I'll
way.
put him about
Little
there.
bit.
There we go.
Okay.
Keeping him generally within eyesight.
Cam, from where you are, you actually don't see anything. You would have to actually probably go in town to see if you could spot anything, or above it.
Right. Which she can do above, so she might try that.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going that way. What do you find going that way?
I don't know. What do I find going that way?
I just the
I don't think. Yeah, it's fine.
I love my GMs. I love all three of you so much.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Sorry, somebody tried to call me
Oh,
What?
good.
at 9 o'clock at night for some reason.
We love that. I love all three of you so much. I recognize when you guys are going to start doing something because I can hear the shift in your voice now.
Oh, it's on you. I can control that. I will.
Alright. You don't see anything in the building. It actually doesn't look like anybody's used the buildings. Recently at least.
Mhm.
When you get to about here, down at this corner, you kind of like, I assume also I'm glancing around, like, outside the village a little bit, because there was other stuff out there.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Can only make so much on a map, but this was not
Yeah.
my map either. It was just a free one I found on a website that I signed up for.
Very fair.
Love that.
It just looked close enough to what I was looking for.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah. But there is something that catches your eye. And your heart kind of drops for a second. You do see It looks like somebody's been kind of messing with the terrain back here. Can't quite tell from where you are, but you can tell that much. It's obvious enough that you can tell, like, the grass has moved and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's gonna keep walking past the building and go.
Towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, her right there. She's keeping. I feel like that makes sense because she's keeping more eye on him than anything else.
Fair. It looks like somebody's been digging graves. Not many. There's probably about 6. But you can kind of guess what probably happened. Because they are small.
There's no movement or anything out in that area right now.
Not in that area. How long does he linger there, or does he keep wandering?
He lingers for a moment, just kind of staring out at it.
Yeah. Somebody was
Jane
given a
had
warning.
Yeah. Something the matter. Order you're in.
Graves. Just flat, no emotion to his voice when he says just his graves.
Understood. That was a 22 wisdom save. No spike in anger. Yet.
Yet.
We'll see if that continues.
Yeah, I'll be honest, that was a dirty 20 on my end. That's the reason I said flat, no emotion.
Oh shoot, tell Cam and Zara's yet.
You know?
Not yet. We'll collect more information first.
Yeah.
Instead of going back to the path, he'll just begin to walk along the back of the building.
Okay.
And then she'll probably go up on the roof and watch.
When you get to about there where these bushes are, you rolled a really high fucking investigation.
Mm-hmm.
You do see movement in this one. If the game decides that it doesn't, if it wants to stop saving anytime soon, that'd be great.
You know, go look and see what it is.
What is he doing?
He'll go in the direction of it.
Mm.
Even though the player has a feeling he knows what's about to be in the bush.
Mm.
Just move there to get better line of sight because you're fucking going behind a corner.
It's still moving as you approach.
He'll get down and look in the bush.
Move some of the leaves out of the way and covered in dirt, popping up out of the ground. You see Scuttle. It just squeaks at you.
He kind of puts out his hand.
It looks like it was digging.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason, it does what it does.
He's so cute.
Put out your hand, it kind of sniffs your hand. Goes back to digging, and you see it grab a carrot and buries it.
You know what, fair? Understandable. Understandable.
It's like a dog.
Have a good time.
I appreciate your time, Scuttle. Yeah, carry on. That was player. Almost doesn't actually say. He just kind of goes around the digging Scuttle and goes back to looking.
It's gonna start following you.
That's fair. I'm assuming he knows the Scuttle is following him.
It's not quiet.
He'll stop and turn around and just offer to pick it up.
It'll go on your shoulder.
On the opposite shoulder of the bed. Oh, right. He's got two
Sure.
winged creatures on his shoulder.
It's it starts on the opposite shoulder, and then it's bugging the crap out of Ace trying to figure out what the hell.
You know what? This is fine.
Who has probably started hovering above you a little bit just so it can avoid the thing trying to poke at him.
That is fair. Yeah.
Good response.
Just...
No dang.
Why you don't see anything in any of the small buildings? You know, you would see one other thing. You would probably see... Because you're looking into the buildings, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would probably see which building it happened in. As they left their mark a little bit.
Alright, Dice Gods. You were saving my ass right now.
Mm-hmm.
That was a 20 total. And he's just gonna keep going around. And eventually come back around to the front of this one.
The main building.
Yeah.
Alright.
You probably get closer. It looks like you're going in because that's what she's doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like Ignis at this point is completely given up on looking for things.
If the door is unlocked, he just kind of walks in.
Okay. You open the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
This is fine.
Save do I need to make?
You don't have to make a save.
Okay.
It's just good to know.
They set an alarm.
Well, that alarm was not
player.
found of an investigation, so
Can you even find that with the spell?
No, about magic, I think.
Yeah.
It would leave a trace, like, of whatever school it is. I think it's abjuration?
Yeah.
Seems like a defense thing.
And it's
Might
meant to
guarantee
just
Ignis
alert
doesn't think of
you.
that.
Yeah. Besides, you're now searching a building rather than the outside. And you did not say you wanted to search the door. Specifically. Does that make sense?
Hmm?
Yeah. You go on. I don't see anybody. Quiet in there.
Sense anything within 30 feet of him?
Hmm. I need to look this other way. I don't know if it goes way. Huh, it doesn't say it goes away after it's... So you would actually sense the spell on the door.
Over the earrings. Someone knows we're here.
Trying to think if you would sense anything else.
I will wait a second before Cam does what she's gonna do with that information.
Yeah. 10:30. It looks like somebody put... You kind of remember roughly where his little workshop was.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can sense magic coming from that door that goes down. So you sense it. It doesn't tell you the exact spell, right? It just tells you what school it is.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so the one on the door is the abjuration. This is also an abjuration spell. It's a different
He can...
one, but it is also an abjuration.
Gotcha.
Just because they are different levels of casting. So I would say you probably can tell that one is stronger than the other.
Mm-hmm.
That would make sense to me.
Yeah.
If you have something affected by a cancer, it's probably like a dim light.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas something's affected by like a knife level, it's probably like a fucking sun.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so what was Cam doing?
Yeah, she's vamping her wings out to try and like go up a little ways to try and get a better look at the surrounding area as well as anything that might be moving inside the town again.
I will say Ignis is keeping her eyes and ears open now, looking around.
She wants the kids like right underneath her as well, just so she can get back down to them if necessary.
Do you want them kind of following you?
Yeah, she's not. She does not feel comfortable with the situation.
There.
As player has realized what we have accidentally done.
Ignis has gone this full more sentinel mode, so she's keeping guard out at the door unless Amos says anything.
Yep. Except he will start making his way over towards the little door. And it's just like a little trap door.
Yeah.
He'll kneel down to it and just knock on it.
You don't hear anything.
Look at Scuttle. Is he here?
My throat hurts too much to make the noise, but he's kind of just shrugs.
So helpful, this creature.
You're not going to tell me if Hunter is here.
Just stares at you. I mean, to be fair, they go by orders, so...
Yeah, homunculus.
Yeah.
Hunter.
When it comes to it.
Are you sure it's him? Not a trap.
At this point, anything could be a trap. And he's going to dispel magic on the trapdoor.
I will need... What level are you casting it at?
He's going to cast it at base level, so I know I'll have to make a check more than likely. And base level is 3rd level.
Mm. Yeah.
I
Also
believe.
smart, right?
Huh?
You're smart. You got
Yeah,
this.
that's 23 total.
Fuck.
I'll rip that on my
Alright.
scroll. I mean, you dispel the magic.
He'll check it for any more traps.
It was not a trap. I don't think abjurations are traps, are they?
I think there's like 1 or 2 that could be a...
I'd say alarm I count more as a notification trap more than like a trap. It's more one of those ones that somebody's here.
Mm.
Something's here.
That was not alarm, though.
Oh.
I did tell you it was different. It was stronger than alarm. Alarm gives no extra benefit by casting it higher.
Ah,
This one really
Yep.
was just to help prevent
there is
the
one that's very
possible
dangerous.
dispelling.
That's an
Oh.
abjuration. Symbol, 7th level. It has things like,
Oh.
you are incapacitated for a minute.
Oh.
Or
You-
deaf.
He will go to open the door.
Fucking 10d10 necrotic damage.
You open it and it's pitch black down there.
Hunter, are you down there?
I need to roll something. There is no answer.
You want me to head down there first?
It'll be funny. And he will go down.
She'll let Cam know he's going down and she's following.
Okay. Cam, I'm not even gonna make your roll perception. You don't see anything flying over the town. I don't know where you end up, but you don't see anything.
Yeah. Probably not very far, and then probably head back to like outside the town because just more open and she can
You probably
see
would have spotted
things.
those graves.
Yeah, that didn't sit well. She'll probably keep her wings out and, like, stay up for as long as she can.
Yeah, Amos, get to the bottom of the ladder, basically. I need a dex save.
Oh, God.
That's why we send the monk in first.
Is this spell based?
Huh?
Spell or magical effect based?
Nope. This is
No.
something swinging at you.
I wanted to make sure because of things. It's fine. 18 total.
18? You managed to dodge a dagger as something pretty small tried to hit you with it. Does he have dark vision?
120 feet.
Hey, same.
Yeah.
Well, mine's in reds.
You
And 30 feet blind sight, if that does any difference.
I have to look because blind sight and everything is different from stuff, and it's
It is
kind of bullshit how some of these work, in all honesty, because
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why dragons are bullshit.
I think they still have to make a perception, technically, to see the stealth.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's basically you're just able to perceive it without relying on sight. So if you make you still make a perception check, but you don't have to actually be able to see it to make the check.
Yeah.
It allows them to see things that are invisible.
Yeah.
Whereas before, it's like, nope, just hear you.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't actually say they can see invisibility, which is interesting.
That would be blind sense.
I'm reading blind
Yes.
sight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Blind sense is the one that, as far as invisibility, blind sight. Yeah.
God. I don't care about your pop-ups.
You know.
It only allows you to hear, like, movement, breath, heartbeat, or smell something, or things like that. Feel vibrations. That's what it does.
Okay.
So it's not so much that you get, like, advantage or anything like that. You just have
Yeah.
a chance of still catching something moving,
Yeah,
basically.
described as something for things without eyes or heightened senses.
Yeah, so, like, your hearing and your smell and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That is how blind sight works.
Weird. All right. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, you see a small panicked child.
He'll just put up his hand. Right. Where's Hunter?
See if if the kid recognizes you or not. No.
Shoulder.
Yeah, but Scuttle is Scuttle.
That. Yeah. Fair. That's that. Yeah.
You also don't know how well this kid can see in the dark, to be fair.
Also fair. And I guess what I don't have.
My boo human.
I don't have light-based spells.
I can
Mine is
make
fire.
I have light,
make
but
light.
I.
You are light. I was gonna say, no, even Ignis, because she's a fire genasi, she automatically has light, technically.
She is light. She is light.
I also make bright light for 10 feet.
Yeah.
As a cantrip.
Kind of backs up. Doesn't answer you.
When Ignis was coming down, right?
Yeah,
Oh.
After him.
She probably looked down, saw that, and was waiting. Because then she's probably just gonna.
It's
How far
fine.
down is it?
I think you guys left at like noon.
I mean, like, how far from,
Oh.
like, the ladder?
Like from where she's standing?
Yeah, if she's on the floor, like, if she would have climbed, like, how far down is it?
It's about 10 feet.
Yeah. Once she moves, she's just gonna drop down. And just to add to her own light, she'll do produce flame.
Mm. Yeah. It's just a little kid. You currently don't see anybody else in the room, but that doesn't necessarily mean there aren't people in the room. Technically, Kreh was the only one who knows a little secret about that place.
Whoop.
And no, you don't sense any magic. Other than, like, the items he's been making and things like that, or, like, his spell scrolls are down there.
Mm-hmm.
Which technically, I don't know if they actually would glow before they're cast. Then again, it is magical ink, so probably.
I'll say they would. I think they would because it's technically still stored magic.
It is, but I think at the very least the magic ink. I don't know if you'd know what they are without looking directly at them.
No, you wouldn't. You would have to identify them or actually see what it actually says in them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine that part like an Arcana check to be able to read the magic words.
The funny magic words say, Jim.
Yeah.
He'll lower himself down to closer to the kid's height. Where's everyone else?
I think Ignis is
gonna
going to help calm the kid a bit.
Mm.
It's okay. He's friends with my sister, Cinder. You remember her, I imagine? She worked with the garden with you for a bit. Had the little flame dragon. That's what Cinder did to wipe for a whole day.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Like
not
the
many
kids.
of you actually spent time with the kids. So there is a reason that they may not necessarily recognize you or remember.
Mm-hmm.
I remember them helping her dig a hole.
Yeah, they had fun with that. They're hiding.
Rat. Can you take me to them?
You can tell this is probably one of the older kids too.
Mm.
He's still really small compared to you. But yes, he is probably one of the older ones. He'll point towards a wall.
He'll approach the wall and will knock on the wall.
Can't sense anything through walls, right?
No. Well,
You still have the spell up, right?
Yeah, let me wording because I think it has to do with. For some reason, it doesn't state what it usually states, which has to do with like thickness of the material, thickness or material. If it's lead based, you definitely won't see anything on the other side of it. Just as a lead kind of defeats everything.
It
I'm
is
gonna have to read it then.
1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, 1 thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of water dirt. It cannot penetrate.
Okay.
Yeah, which in
Oh,
reality,
you
if
know-
you actually think about it, is not that much.
No, and I just realized I was reading the wrong fucking spell. I was looking at the description for the spell magic.
Oh.
I'm sitting there like, wait, what? Why doesn't it say? Oh, there it is.
It can go pretty far in wood and dirt at least, so there's that.
Yeah. This
Common
isn't-
metal, in general, just blocks it.
This is stone.
Yeah.
And a foot is not that long.
No.
That is probably the general building
Mhm.
in most buildings in reality.
Yeah.
There's about a foot of stone. Which
And
is
if
probably
this is
why they have
safety
that
room,
description.
It's probably thicker.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't say anything on the other side.
Mhm. Mhm.
And to be fair, I still think Kreh is the only one who knows anything about this area. I don't think anybody else ever asked him or went down there.
No.
I almost went down to the room. I think that was it. There was no other things asked about the room.
Igna's barely interacted with people at that point.
Mhm.
She was still more closed off at this point.
He'll look back to the kid. How do I get in here?
He... Only because he technically recognizes Ignis because of the whole matching twin sister thing. Yeah, he will essentially go up and put his hand on the wall and push in. You see it pushes in partially. Just like this little slat. He's got a few hidden rooms down here.
Ooh.
Hooray! Hidden room is a good room.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
artificers, they like to have their secret areas.
Secret. There is a secret room.
Every room is a secret room if you try hard enough.
Yeah,
You're right.
it does open. And it's kind of... I know Ignis is producing light, but it's still kind of blinding to suddenly have light open up in your face.
Mhm.
You do see... Looks like a lot of the kids. You do see some of them missing. Counted, I believe there was like 30.
I think that's, yeah, the original count was around 30.
Yeah, there's about... Jesus, stop it. There's about 21, 22 of them in there. 23 if you include the one out there with you.
Yeah.
So you can tell there's some missing.
Mhm.
That's fine.
The obvious missing ones would be, the few Dragonborn that were there, and it looks like a couple of the, more unique looking ones
Mm-hmm.
are missing. And their first reaction is, at least the ones that are paying attention, they kind of jump a little and look at you guys. You do technically see Hunter in there. You see him unconscious on a bed.
You'll approach Hunter.
Mm-hmm. I'll just put him in there.
Yes, Ignis would too.
You see a few of the kids kind of like blocking you.
Okay. How hurt is he?
One of the little girls kind of pipes up. We're not sure.
I'm not as good at medicine as Cinder is, but I can take a look.
I'll look back at the older one for confirmation, and they'll move out of the way, basically.
Over the earring to Cam and Zarvis. Bring the other two into the main building.
They don't hear that from down here.
Ah! Oh,
Blocking
communications cut off.
Fun fact,
This is
he had told Kreh at one point, because she had asked, they had a personal conversation at one point. This entire place is soundproof. It is also penetrable from sight and communication. That is why you weren't able to... Nobody answered when you would knock. Some of it was to keep him from being bothered when he would be working on stuff. Other reasons of... There's a reason he cast that spell at one point, but he didn't wake up from it. Actually, you're not sure if he's the one that cast it, because technically, if he was able to, he would have woken up. Might have been one of the kids that did it. Possibly the one that came and greeted you so friendly.
That's a fair response. Yeah, she's gonna do her best to do medicine-y things.
Alright.
Let's see. What's my medicine? Ah, that's
Amos.
+5. So it's a 16 total.
It's not bad.
You're not proficient like Cinder is in medicine. Oh, Cinder's not proficient in medicine. Never mind. I thought she was.
You check him over, and how do I describe this? It doesn't seem
To a straight down.
he doesn't seem injured. That you could tell. He does have something that kind of throws you off is you see there's a mark kind of around his neck area. And that would require an Arcana.
You probably look at it for a bit and kind of glance at.
You could tell something's not right. You get like a bad feeling
Yeah.
from your medicine check.
Do you recognize this, whatever this mark is?
Yo, take a look at it.
Roll an Arcana.
27 total.
Jesus Christ.
That's better than my +2.
It's not hard to tell what it is immediately. It is some form of a curse. Whatever it is, it's probably slowly been affecting him. Which could be why he's unconscious. You're not 100% sure if he's just weakened from it or anything like that. But it is not a weak curse. And what's weird about it, while you see all the signs of it being a curse, your detect magic isn't sensing it. Even though it's clearly visible in front of you.
He'll turn to Ignis. Go see what's taken them. We need Zarvis at least. Make sure the other two come with as well. Oh, the three.
And she will basically full monk sprint. She'll probably get out the door and realize no one's coming and be like, over to Earring, are you coming?
Hmm.
Because she was told to look for these two, and they're not coming.
What are you talking about?
The message didn't go through. Good. We found Hunter and some kids. He's got some kind of curse on him. We don't know much about it.
Alright.
Other than it's slowly affecting him and might be killing him.
Looks down, like, towards Zarvis, like, go. She'll
Right.
Right. She will take her time with the kids.
Yeah.
She'll get the kids over there in due time. She
Okay,
just wants
to be
make sure
fair-
he gets there first.
To be fair, Jack is very fast. He's also a rogue.
That's fair. Jack is quick,
fair.
but
Jack
she
is
wants to
quick.
be able to like
Yep.
keep an eye on whoever's slowest.
Yeah, why do I have,
basically.
why do I have a feeling Jack sensed Zarvis bolt and he just probably bolts after him?
Most likely.
Yeah.
Easily
Ignis-
keeping up.
Ignis will
Cam is
escort
Jax.
people down and then go back up for where the stragglers back here. Because she doesn't want to, like, just them go down by themselves and the kids freak out again.
Get daggered. Dagger.
Like, I'm bringing them down. They're fine. But yeah, then she'll go back up for Cam. So she'll
Yeah.
leave the cleric to the clerical things.
Yeah. You will attempt to help. I need to open your sheet, boy.
Boy, come over here. I tell you what. I cast Reimburse Curse. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Reimburse curse. It sends a curse back to the person who cast it.
Oh no, it's blocked by non-refundable.
No. James, your curse has already been active for a week.
That's not good. He kind of looks at Amos. this is obviously not normal. This was put on by something a lot stronger than what I can figure out.
He'll just kind of nod his head.
I don't think of killing him. It's definitely keeping him weak, though.
Right. Well, as long as it's not killing him, we'll stay here tonight with them and take them all back with us in the morning.
I'm not sure if he'll wake up or not. It's kind of a time will tell thing.
That's why I want to get him to at least the leader, or at least the cleric's there.
Yeah, I don't know if their magic's gonna be strong enough either.
Well, trust me, I'm having very bad thoughts that this has something to do with that leader of that group.
Would Ignis have returned with Cam at this point?
I assume so, yeah. It would have taken him a few minutes to actually like check him over and stuff. I'll give you this player knowledge. He made a religion check.
Ooh.
I'm not great at those.
Amos has a +4 in those.
It's an intelligence-based thing. I'm a wisdom-based person.
I know.
Which I find really weird that it's an intelligence-based thing when the cleric's main casting as wisdom.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't question it anymore.
Oh. Good news, bad news?
Good news, he's not dying. Bad news.
Bad news. Something really powerful put this on him.
Would it be beneficial to make sure he's around others that might be able to at least tend to him? And the kids?
That's what I was thinking. Stay here overnight. Take them all back in the morning.
Oh, good news about this room. Or bad news, I suppose. Messages don't go out. I was I'm assuming that's because they seemed very clueless to the message.
Yeah, we never heard anything.
Funny.
Which might be beneficial in the sense of keeping us hidden. I agree. Morning we can take them somewhere safer.
I think being down here, they should be. Then, as I said, in the morning, we take them back when we go back.
Yeah.
Wanna do this? Because he's gonna go and curl up by him.
Aww.
And Amos is going to play Scuttle down on the bed next to.
E.
I'm going to and he kind of just walks out the room. Goes up the ladder. And goes back to the door.
Hmm?
Okay, I have to ask, because this is going to be player sounding stupid. It's a push door from the outside, right? It pushes open.
Pushes
Or is it
inward
a
from the outside.
Okay, okay. Wanted to make sure. Actually, before he goes up the ladder, he'll ask the kid if he's still in that outer area. Anybody else outside? Or are you the only one?
I'm the only one watching the place right now.
He'll nod. And then he'll climb up, go to the door, shut it, and cast alarm. And then
alarm.
we'll shove. I'm assuming there's like tables and stuff. He'll shove those in front of the door as well.
Okay.
Just to kind of stack them in front of it to give at least a little bit more of a.
Yeah, there's not technically this many. I just can't edit it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I remember there was at least just a couple as far as.
Technically, there
the
was
last
only
thing.
one, but I
Oh, okay,
feel
that's
like
fine.
in this scenario, yeah, we could say there's like some small ones that the kids could have sat at and stuff.
That's fine. He'll just stack them up on top of a larger table or something and just shove it in front of the door and then head
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, it looks like those kids have been like scrounging when they can. He probably the older one's probably the one that leaves you. It's possible that's why Scuttle was burying food. Of like
You know?
just going out searching for food
Mm-hmm.
for them and just kind of like burying it to keep it safe.
Yeah.
At this point, I
Yo.
wish Cinder was here. The one time she could really use Goodberry.
We may not have food, but need to at least lift some spirits, right?
It's your specialty.
At least an attempt. She'll go set herself up, like, kind of center of the room with her lyre and kind of play, like, some gentle music. To try, first of all, to get everybody to calm back down from all of the,
Yeah, I feel like Amos is just gonna step out of the room, just going, like, kind of toward the ladder, and just...
Dax is currently in that other room too. He doesn't want anybody to feel upset around him.
That's fair.
It's nothing. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
She's just gonna punch the wall a bit a few times. It's fine. That was a natural one. She is not happy.
I get the feeling that He's probably the reason a lot of them are alive.
No doubt.
Dax is the one saying this, by the way. He's in the other room.
Right, he's the other
He's
one.
saying it to Ignis.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. What these people did. Others might be able to forgive them for whatever they do, but I will not be able to. There are certain lives you don't take.
Guess it depends on who took those lives. That shows their loyalty. If it was just the leader, that's one thing. If he ordered them to do it and they did it without hesitation, that's another.
Whatever it is, I'll break every bone in their body.
I caution you that that may not be as easy as you think.
That's all the more fun.
Kind of scary when you're mad.
My apologies. I just... They were children.
Sometimes that doesn't matter to people.
Sort of come to the exit at that point.
Hey, you seem kind of thinking as she says that too.
You see her. She's no longer punching. She's like fist against the wall, like she was mid punch and just stopped. Like he got her to stop doing it at least.
Yeah. Don't
Get
hurt
in
yourself.
line. Get in line. Looking at Ignis. Get in line. They might not have a body for you to punch.
Always in competition.
Bring someone to dust is not competition. It's a finality.
Still need to be careful.
Oh, yeah.
I'm aware of that, at least.
I want to throw it in there. I believe the leader's the one who cursed him. Obviously, Aaron and the other one were not here when this occurred because he was still awake when we left. Which,
Do you think Palvor was...
He was still awake when you messaged him, wasn't he?
he was.
So that means he was still... I think we at least narrow it down to some degree. Not by much.
So it wasn't those three.
Good for them. It's fine. That's not a particular subject that she's not that would make her more upset at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually, Amos will kind of walk and step by Dax and kind of place a hand on his shoulder.
I don't know how many people know about that. Did Amos ever tell anybody about that?
I don't think so.
Hmm?
Amos found out. Yeah,
At the very least, I don't think Ignis is aware.
I'm gonna look up at her.
Thank you for your words.
He smiles.
Despite the parents' safety of the area, I still say we should keep a watch.
I can fly around.
He'll look at the kid that was standing out here.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't have been you by chance that alarmed the door, was it?
He nods.
Okay, good. Wanted to be sure that we didn't alert the other people that did this.
That's good.
Still very, very hesitant having you go fly around.
Agreed. I feel like this spot makes a good choke point at the very least.
He'll kneel down and kind of motion for Jack and Dax to both come close at him, and if they do, he'll pull them both into a tight hug.
Dax will hug you back. I feel like Jack just kind of like tilts his head, confused. Like, he understands what's going on, but he doesn't understand why the hug.
Okay. Here, getting in face. God, shit, fuck. Oh, hey, he keeps his composure slightly. Yay. Not another 23 or anything, it's fine. The dice guys don't want Amos to break down, apparently.
Apparently.
Probably a good thing.
I could take first watch if you guys want to start resting.
Bit early to rest, isn't it?
Isn't it dark out?
I don't remember what time it was.
By the time you got there, it was like evening. Because you left around
Right.
noon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of us
Right.
can go gather some more supplies as far as for the kids. Make sure everybody gets settled down here. I don't want anyone above that ladder keeping watch. But we
Agreed.
do keep watch. I won't be in that room because I need to be able to sense if that thing goes off.
I can go looking around if you want me to. See if we can find food.
Technically, it is the entire place that has that. However, the alarm spell, I feel like, is a little different. Because it's a mental thing.
Oh, it's the
That
entire
is linked
building?
to you.
Or
no, just
the
that.
entire...
The entire, like,
Trap
as soon
door.
as you walk down that ladder, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I assume you put on a mental alarm. If it's a sound alarm,
Yeah.
you will not hear it.
Oh, no, it would be mental. That's why I wanted to go
Wake you
look at...
up.
Yeah, it's more of
Yeah.
a personal link with you using your own
Okay.
magic. It's not
Okay.
like this is anti-magic.
Yeah, okay.
It's
Cool.
just soundproof so like people can talk and stuff.
Fair.
There is a way to build to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You just aren't able to like cast sending to somebody on the outside and stuff, vice versa.
Yeah. He's still gonna be out in this other area instead of the hidden room. That way,
One
if
of
the alarm
many.
does go off, yeah, one of many. So that way, if the alarm does go off, he can trap the trap door and make it so it's hard to fucking open.
See the
Fine.
kid. You see the kid going through all the scrolls again, or all the scrolls. You get the feeling he probably doesn't know a powerful enough spell. He probably used one.
This is fair.
That's fair. Ignis will probably just go out, maybe try to find something using memories that she would have from, I guess, when she was Cinder? So maybe like survival, maybe? Try to like scrounge food.
Yeah. I mean, you know they had a garden and stuff.
Yeah.
Imagine if only one or two go out, they don't get to bring back much, though.
Yeah. If she has to, she'll fucking take 4 arms and do it, too!
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's been tended to, but a lot of it's starting to wilt a little bit, because I haven't watered it or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And go ahead and just roll a survival, just see how much, like, good food you can find.
Not much. Well, that's a 6 total.
Oh, Jesus.
Mind you, that's a wisdom base with a +5.
You find what you can. You think it's safe for consumption. I mean, you're not really sure. You're not a gardener.
Yeah, she figures at the very least.
It looks good enough that you'll eat it.
Yeah, she figures at the very least the cleric might be able to be more, or even Amos might know more about the stuff than she does, than she can remember. She's like, again, she's like, why is Cinder gone?
The one time we could have used her.
Yeah, she will head back. I will say she probably did get as much as she could with 4 arms.
Yeah, I mean, there's enough. It's good enough that it'll last them tonight.
Yeah, that's all she really needs.
Yeah.
She kind of puts it down like on a table or counter. She's like, I think this is serviceable.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like wilted carrots and. Probably the best thing you got out of that was like maybe like you found a couple of melons and corn and stuff like that that would last a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You probably also get the feeling part of it is the reason they don't seem like they've eaten much is they're probably purposely trying to stretch out their food.
Mm-hmm.
Since they weren't out there taking care of it, they were trying to stretch out what they did still have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until somebody can come and help them, basically.
Yeah, and you're not really sure, like I said, whether Hunter will wake up or if he's just exhausted and is out cold because of that. It's very possible that he's the one that, you know, kind of told them how they could survive a little bit when he's not able to help.
Yeah.
You know, he was at least awake that first day.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, I think you guys incited him. To Halvar's knowledge, he said that he was pretty sure they left the village.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure somebody incited that.
Yeah.
And he wasn't lying about it, at least.
I think part of Ignis is thinking that they did what they wanted to do here, and they're not necessarily caring as much about this. The other part of it is it's just like, I'm not taking a chance.
Yeah, there might have been a reason Hunter didn't say anything. He didn't necessarily want you guys to come back.
Hmm.
Well, that's unfortunate. We're like a boomerang. You can't get rid of us easily. Like a boomerang attached with gum. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what Ignis would do. To kind of help lighten the mood is... Produce Flame is a very simple, cantrip, but I imagine she can, maybe make shapes in the flame, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so.
It's just, very simple.
And this is what Control Flame is, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I'm just I'm just thinking image of like a flower out of the hand instead of just like a fire.
Trying to keep them entertained, basically.
Yeah. She's doing her best as Ignis to entertain kids with a cam.
Practice.
She will assist in all this. She's got minor illusion, a few different things, so the flame is helpful. That'll be interesting.
If anything, she's probably also made juggling in the flame, because unless she throws it, it doesn't go away. She has to actually make actively yeet it.
So not only are there the scrolls, but are there components and stuff too?
Oh yeah. May not be necessarily magic based, but he definitely studies it. You can tell just by looking around, getting a more thorough look.
I would like for Amos to look for two in particular.
Okay.
A broken bone.
Okay.
And a square of black silk.
I can help with that first part. See the person.
No. No.
I'm gonna roll a percentile and see. He's got those, I guess.
But see, broken bone, I'm sure would probably be easy enough to find, and a square of black silk you probably go to a fabric shop or something and end up getting. But he has a plan.
Does it matter what the bone is of?
All the spell says is a broken bone. It does not specify creature or anything. It just says broken bone.
Oh.
And just know he's not using this spell for damage. It has two different effects based on things.
Why is that more terrifying to me?
Here, you tell me, Fluffy.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hold on.
Well, I'm more looking how if there's a component thing that says how big it's supposed to be and things like that. Though, unfortunately, it's coming up with actual, like, if you break a bone,
You know.
rather than the component,
Mhm.
does not seem to exist. Spell component. Database.
Usually, if a component doesn't have a price, it's just usually
What?
fairly generic.
What spell is this for?
Negative energy flood.
Okay, I was gonna say that's the only one that popped up because there's
Yeah.
there's actually multiple different things. There's specially marked bones, pinch of bone dust, piece of bone.
Yeah. I said-
Divinatory tools, bone. That's for find the
That's
path.
fine.
A regular bone costs 100.
100 gold?
Yeah. Just a normal, like, bone.
Bone.
That's why I'm trying to look.
Mhm.
Because it doesn't... It's kind of a weird item to have, especially since it's for only one spell.
Right. See, and this is why you get the stereotypical of wizards and warlocks going, I need this component, but I don't want you asking why.
Ironically, there's only 6 spells that require bones at all. I'm looking at it. I found a spell component database and you can search
Oh
stuff.
my god, that's amazing.
We love that.
Even the skull is one spell. Like, it's not even...
Okay, wait. Why is it made such a big deal in TikToks and stuff as far as making fun of that? Wait a minute.
a gilded skull at that. It's because it's for
you're
summon undead specifically.
I was about to say, it's for all the spells that everybody always takes. It's not necessarily because it's part of every spell ever. It's because it's part of the main spells that a lot of these people take.
Yeah.
It's fine.
D&T knew what they were doing. They're like, we're gonna make it weird. We know, like, this is the one that you're gonna take. We're gonna make it weird.
Yeah. I didn't know Booming Blade required a component. Interesting. Requires a melee weapon and 1 silver. Interesting. Anyways, same with Green Flame Blade.
You know?
Oh, it might be melee weapon worth at least 1 silver.
Not say that. Just because some of these have commas on what's all required. Chromatic Orb says diamond and 50 gold. I don't think that's... I don't know. Isn't it worth more than that for chromatic?
Oh, it's a diamond worth 50 gold.
Hmm.
Only reason I'm saying it might be a melee weapon worth at least 1 silver is because that's what Steel and Strike requires.
Technically, everything is worth 1 silver melee-wise. A fucking dagger is worth that much.
Yes.
But yes, you are technically supposed to be wielding the weapon. Can't just cast it and have it, is what it's saying.
Yeah.
But yeah. So for the silk thing, that was a 58. By the way, for the bone, it was a 1. So, no, you're not finding a bone. He does not just have a random bone lying around.
Damn. Well, no bones today.
Not a
No bone day.
common spell component, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair.
And what was the other thing? It was like a black. You said a black silk.
A,
What?
a square of black silk.
Square black silk. You find just like general black silk
That's fine.
that you could cut out, I guess.
Yeah. I just realized I had taken that spell, and I'm like, that's one of the most oddball set of components for a spell. Like, that is not a generic thing he would pick up.
Yeah. You guys didn't loot those people. Loot the elves when you saved them, because remember one of them used it.
Alrighty did.
Yeah. You guys never looted
Shit,
their
we
stuff
should've
off
looted
of
them.
them.
We should have yoinked their shit. We yoinked Halvor's, but we didn't yoink theirs.
Well, they
Man.
weren't technically your prisoners. They were just more subdued.
Prisoners don't need items.
They weren't your prisoners. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh.
They were technically just very
Subdued and
guarded.
handcuffed. Yeah.
Very guarded guests.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you found.
Okay. That's fine.
It would take you probably a couple hours of searching through all his stuff to even find that.
Fair.
And that's just what you find in this room.
Mhm.
Anybody doing anything besides entertaining kids and keeping watch for the rest of the day?
Not for Magnus, at least. She's trying to distract herself, mostly.
There. Zarvas is probably trying to, like, figure out if there's any ways he can help. Unfortunately, healing and stuff is not gonna help him. He's not actually injured.
Mhm.
He probably tries a couple things, like remove curse and stuff. Not successful.
No.
That's good.
Yeah.
I know one thing she'll do to entertain the kids. She'll swallow the produce flame.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. There's a reason that he chose to make a religion check.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's fine.
Why is it so spicy?
No one questioned what he did. Or how he figured it out. They just assumed that,
Nope.
whoa, he's a cleric, he could figure it out.
They just assumes he's smart.
Zarvas.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's the other thing in his service.
Ignis's knowledge is mostly about animals and nature and punching things. And the only reason she has the ladder for the first two is from Cinder.
Hey, give her some credit. She knows where to hit people to make it hurt the worst.
She knows where the weak parts in the bone is.
There you go.
Yeah, technically, there's a whole mechanic on breaking bones. You know when
might use it.
spellcasters have to make concentration checks, they actually have a DC, an automatic DC that comes up because of a fractured bone when they cast every time.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anything that requires them to move would make you have to roll that.
Speaking of that, just a side note because that made my mind go to this. I was watching a short clip. Someone made a wizard that was like partially undead, and every time they cast, they would like do it by like snap it, cracking their fingers and stuff like that. And first, that's fine. It was fine. It was a cool thing. But he did it IRL. He cracked his fingers all the time, and it made us all uncomfortable.
Oh god.
I'm like,
Oh no. Anyways. Yeah, you guys get through the night. What do? Morning comes.
Getting those spell slots from sending that I forgot I did earlier that day.
Yeah, I'm just gonna re-add my spell slot.
I assume somebody told Cinder they weren't coming today.
Yeah.
Or the other day. Because technically you guys were supposed to meet up with her.
Yeah, that would have been communicated.
I thought what was said was we were going to come here, help, have Hunter help plan out, and then go back in the morning and then use the.
I thought you
So
guys
Cinder
were
left
going
it
the
up to
same
you.
day.
Yeah, I thought we
No.
were. Sorry, that was also on me because I didn't know what. I knew we were coming here, and then that's where my brain ended.
I was like, because the original plan I thought was to, as far as Cinder, spend more time with the brothers and Hawkill, not just same day and go.
Well, no, the original reason she was taking him there was to make sure he got there, if I remember right. And then she had asked if, like, she should stay there and wait for you guys.
Yeah.
Or if you
She
wanted
just
her to
left
come
it up-
back. Yeah.
Yeah, she basically left it up to you guys. Honestly, I do not think she. If well, at least she's told Ignis would at least have told, hey, we're not coming today. She would not object to more time. I guarantee you, though, Ignis has not informed her of what happened here. That is not a over the earring conversation.
Yeah.
That is in person. Yeah, that's fine.
To answer the question, he would start gathering everyone up once everyone was awake. And
It's gonna be a long trip for the kids.
yeah,
Some of them are small.
Cam is a little worried about that.
or
I was gonna
wait
say.
for it. Wait for it. Amos gets out of the basement, and over the earring, yeah, he'd go over the earring to Xander.
That boy, okay, that boy's been, like, doing a bunch of stuff. He can only do so much.
Actually, no. He would cast Sending. I'm actually going to blow a third level for this. There we go. Let me mark that off. He's going to cast Sending to the leader of the main city of Celestia. And he'd go off to, like, a corner away from everyone.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to talk out loud.
No, but he just wants to be slightly away from everyone while he does this anyways.
Okay.
Small village away from away from the city, attacked, children dead. One in charge, badly cursed, need help.
How would she answer this? Because she's also dealing with her own city that has a lot of people that didn't survive. Hmm. Hmm. They even spare the resources to send, because they would have to send people away from the city to even help there. That's the thing. If that's what you're asking, I'm assuming. Which means she has to spare, like, clerics specifically if you're expecting teleporting. And she's not, and she is not sure how many people you have. Because I don't think paladins and stuff have teleporting. I'm pretty sure it's only clerics that can do that in that city right now.
Paladins are half casters. I don't think they can get that kind of stuff.
I don't think that matters. I believe there are some spells that are teleporting. It just depends on the teleporting.
Mm.
To be fair, Aspire, Dimension Door's a 5th level.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't. Dimension Door's not been on my list ever.
It is now. It's a bard spell. I'm pretty sure.
It's not currently on my list. It's a bard spell, yes, but I didn't take it. I don't have it.
Anyways. Because it's like, it's one of those situations of like, it's not that she doesn't want to help.
Mm-hmm.
It's that her resources are currently spread thin, and it's a large city. They're still going through it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's still a lot of clerics that are attempting revivals and things like that. Yeah, she'd have to ask this. How many people? Because she can't judge that without you telling her.
Yeah, then he would burn another spending slot. 23 children. And the only adult is the one cursed beyond means for our cleric to help.
God, how much can you even do? Like, hold on. I'm gonna have to look at spells because I don't even know what all clerics have besides Word of Recall.
Yeah.
That's pretty much their main one.
That is the main one that Ronnie used a lot. I don't think they had, like, I know druids and wizards get more access to, like, other teleportation kind of magic.
They get gate and plane shift, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, and I don't get plane shift for another few levels. Because wizards
Yeah.
can get it eventually.
Well, I'm also looking at the limitations, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, World of Recall is only 5 or 4 companions, too.
Yeah, because plane shift is you and up to 8 willing creatures, so 9 total, but that includes the caster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
they
talking about
either go in-
companions.
I
Yeah.
Yeah. And the
That's why I
thing about
said-
plane shift
Mm.
is you have to go to a different plane, I believe, first.
Yeah, they're on the same plane. That would be... you can't use it anyways.
Oh, gate's also the same thing. Different plane of existence. The fuck?
Yeah, so Word of Recall, so they'd be able to take 4 at a time. So she would need to send the mirror. She would need to send at least 6 clerics if you guys were not included in this. If they were all casting it at base, I don't know if it goes up when they cast it higher.
I don't believe so.
Which makes me wonder, wait, how the hell did Ronnie transport so many people?
Hold on.
I'm trying to think about that now.
What if
You-
Recall was like 6 people, including herself?
Even
trying
Up to
remember.
five willing creatures within 5 feet of you. So this is just not an updated one. So 5. So yeah, themselves and 5.
Yeah.
Is not 8. I don't know where you got 8 from.
I remembered 8, and that's possibly because I was thinking of other teleport spells.
Yeah, so either way she has to send at least 5.
another option. He's gonna look at everyone. He's gonna go back. Does anyone know what the teleportation schedule for Rain City looked like?
I think Cinder's the only one who bothered to look, and whether or not she paid attention to it is another question.
I can roll to see if she paid attention to it.
Yeah, I mean, she was with Hawk Hill. How well would she have paid attention to the specific markings?
Would it even be like an intelligence?
I don't know how well they'll feel about that if I think you're doing what you're doing.
Teleportation circle might be on the table.
Oh, I'll give you this. If it's an intelligence based check, that's a 9.
Probably not
Oh,
detailed.
To be fair, I gave her disadvantage because she was a little distracted.
That's fair. No, that's fair.
Which the number was only a 12 anyway. That wasn't much better. She was focused on someone else. It's fine. We don't need to talk about that. If you give Ignis half a day, she can get over and look.
I was gonna say, it's gonna take them about 6 hours to get there, either way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
Not to mention, they also have to cast the spot to teleport back to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just thinking, when do I get access to this spell? Probably not for a while. Let's
Interesting.
see.
Interesting fact, though, for Mrs. Spyro there. You know what it
Yeah.
says? If you attempt to cast the spell in this manner in an area that isn't dedicated to your deity, it has no effect. Do you know that entire time you technically could not use the hospital room?
Wait, what?
It actually says that
The
on the
wording of
spell.
it does specify.
It has to be a place dedicated to your deity.
I don't think I was using the med bay. I think she legit had a whole heckin' section marked off.
There's a.
I mean, we
Church.
were always teleported back to, like, the med bay or the rooms or something. I don't think we ever ended up in her church. Take it back.
I think they were connected generally, because the clerics kind of go to the same place.
I remember the first setup going like, "Hey, Fluffy, Ronnie would have done this, right?" Because I realized like, oh, I had to actually set that up, and like, because we were trying to yeet, and I was like, wait.
Yeah.
I remember that, but I don't know after that.
Yeah, because I don't know, because there's so many different clerics that worship so many different gods.
Yeah.
The Gladiator Space had a general church that was broken off into various sections. One was general study, and then there were other ones that were for more main ones. Faltus, Raven Queen, and there was Lightune, I think was the main one of Aurors. Yeah, those ones were the main ones.
Well, I'm just saying, we never actually teleported to it, I don't think. That's why I was saying that.
I think the first time we did, and I don't know about after that. That's the only.
I'm constantly just ended up randomly on the base.
At very least, they are connected, so it doesn't make too much difference. It's connected because in case you need clerics for Revivify for any fucking reason, that's fine.
Yes.
Or other different. It's mostly connected to those chambers, the resurrection chambers.
It happened. It's a thing, and things got.
Now you know.
Now we know.
In case medical things go wrong, they're connected that way.
You know, it's fine. He'll just go downstairs and pick up Hunter and throw him over his shoulder.
I can carry him if you want.
I got it.
Okay. Ignis can help some of the smaller children if they want to be carried.
And there's a couple teens, there's kind of in between age, and then there's some smalls. Kind of a mixture.
I mean, she's not strength-based, but she is... I imagine she's still gotta have enough strength to carry a kid or two.
Yeah.
Let me double check what's all in my spellbook, because this might go to be made easier.
A monk build is, like... They punch things, but they're dexterous, so it's a weird kind of body build.
They hit vital points, that's why they're dex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're that kind of like that lean
Dax was probably carrying one on his back, to be fair.
Yeah, but say, believe it or not, speed-based punches hurt worse than power punches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I know where to hit.
Yeah.
And her punches at the moment, or whenever she brings her things out, are wisdom-based punches, because fuck you.
I feel like Jack is not a strength character at all. He's probably just holding one of their hands.
Yeah. I mean, Cam's got a decent strength, but like...
You gotta have at least a 10 to carry one.
Yeah.
Jack has
Yeah.
a negative.
I have an 11.
She has a 14, so she can carry like some kiddos, but like not for very long. It's still a bit.
I hate that enlarge only lasts for a minute. So I could have went dragon form enlarge
Hmm?
You know.
and taken everyone almost.
Zarvis can actually carry 2 of them. He's got a 16 strength.
Oh.
Okay, to be fair, almost could actually carry multiple. Like multiple.
He's probably got one on his back and like holding the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Ignis was piggybacking somebody. I'll also say this, not that this would make any difference at the moment. She did switch the knuckles to lightning because air elemental.
Fair.
You know.
He's got you might. What is your strength, Ace? I don't think you have a decent strength either. Can you carry one child? I don't know if that's a good idea because he doesn't have access to the good berries.
Yeah.
I would say I almost would tell him to do the thing again.
Yeah, I was gonna say I must have been making sure he's been fed.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if Cinder's actually been giving him the berries since she's been distracted.
Not unless I asked recently.
Yeah. I already had you technically the size because of the board. You're already bigger than the others.
I don't know what you're talking about. He's
I'm
still
a
the same
tiny.
size.
He can kill one if Amos thinks that he's well enough to.
It's a kid. He'll be well enough to carry a kid.
Yeah.
I don't foresee him attempting to hurt a kid.
Not purposely,
Even-
but
No.
Yeah.
you also have to remember Farrell's a bit different.
Yeah. But yeah, I almost would actually probably have somebody tie Hunter to his back. That way he can use his arms to carry. Yeah. More of the littles.
Yeah. It's still a long trip for some of them, but
Oh.
they might be a little tired
Mhm.
We'll make a
That means they'll
big
sleep-
or
rope.
need to rest.
That means
on
they'll
the way.
sleep good when they get there.
Or they'll need to rest, is what I was saying.
Yeah.
It might
It'll
take
us
you
a little
longer. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Unless you tell the leader otherwise, though, she is sending people. So that's the thing, is you guys will not be teleported unless you requested that.
No.
And you will be walking back on your own.
Mhm. So-
Yeah. It's still going to take you longer to meet up with them. Because
Oh, yeah.
if it takes them 6 hours, but you guys stop and rest every, like, hour and a half.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. We'll at least meet them on the way.
Yeah. You're still cutting your time, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys head back. What do you do? Between, I'm assuming you do rest and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
E.
Okay. I mean... Clerics, you meet up with them. I imagine you, in somewhere in that sending, actually gave more of a description than a small town on which way to go. Right.
Yes. He
I
would have
would
said.
hope.
He would have said which direction as far as it was in.
I was gonna say, there might be more than
Yeah.
one small town.
Yeah, he would say. He would said in which direction it was in as far as.
Yeah. Yeah, because I noticed that you didn't say, like, how long it was gonna take and stuff like that.
That was player brain.
Yeah.
Almost would have. I say he as I keep mentioning, he's smarter than me.
Okay, well, yeah, they take the kids, and I don't know, do you let them take Hunter with them?
He'll continue carrying Hunter.
Okay.
They have to get back anyways, so...
Hmm.
And he already has him on his back. They'll eventually make their way back, and when they do get back, he'll hopefully get him set up in a area as far as at least he can be monitored, and someone might be able to help, maybe, hopefully.
It depends.
Yeah.
It's gonna depend on rolls from gods.
You know.
Yeah.
Ah, the godly, the almighty.
Versus
Yeah.
nothing strong enough to put a curse on it that's gonna require that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I will give you this because this is the symbol that I'm gonna post here. That is technically what you saw on his neck.
That's fine.
Ah, I see.
Anyways.
Wonders if I should ask a stupid question. He wouldn't recognize that symbol, would he?
Nope.
Cool, good, perfect. Beautiful.
Well, good, perfect.
If you ask, nobody there seems to recognize it, which is interesting.
No, good. That's
Beautiful, good,
fine.
perfect. Okay. But yeah, he'll get him set up as far as attempt to have people help him, and then we'll see everybody make their way to the portal will be sent to the house.
Okay.
This will let Cinder know to meet him there when they got close. Or Cinder does or not, that's up to her.
I'm gonna move things out of town here, huh? Because you're not even there, there's no point.
We have left the beautiful town.
Where is it?
I will say we would have stayed long enough for Scuttle to regain his carrot. If he wanted his carrot.
His little casting carrot.
His casting carrot. He wanted his carrot, so he gets his carrot. He was protecting the carrot.
Casting carrot.
Casting carrot.
Fat cadaver.
Please no.
I've added a carrot.
Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna let the players try to figure out things. Anyways, go ahead. You guys go to the hills. I do not have a map for that.
Good.
This is fine.
At least not an updated one.
Yeah.
Meet up with the Cinders.
Does Showman become bad again?
No,
Perfect.
it's not. You know. Actually, I'll probably keep your tokens a little small because other maps are also about that size.
Fair. Very fair.
Hello.
Hello.
How was everything? I didn't tell her.
Did she say that over the earring?
No, she said it out loud. She just said, I didn't tell her. Good job. Good luck.
Uh,
Uh.
I guess in the general read of this, after Ignis to say that, you kind of, I imagine looking around at everybody.
Yeah.
Ace is currently like spaced out, zoned.
You know what?
Zarvis is probably looking like, how do I just...
Amos is going to attempt to hold himself together.
Good luck. I already rolled insight.
Uh, 21.
26.
I wasn't beating that even with an at 20.
Jack is not showing any emotion.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. That's normal.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't think Jack was told. Neither was Dax. Or they didn't see it.
No.
Yeah.
Dax kind of got an idea after talking with Ignis, though.
Yeah.
Jack just wasn't in the same room, technically.
Ouch.
Operation.
If it's hard time, we don't have to talk about it at the moment.
There were some things that we found. It was not a pretty...
That seems to be about par.
Yes.
To put it as lightly as possible, because there's no way to put it lightly. Hunter cursed to the point that only the gods can help him at this point. And the village count of children went from 30 to about 23.
Yeah, that's bad.
Jack turns towards you.
That's real bad.
Now he seems to be thinking. It's fine.
There was nothing that could be done, and they're all safe now.
That's good. Well, as good as it can be.
We'll deal with the ones that were responsible, eventually.
Shall not. So, shall we, unless there's anything you guys wish to do here, I mean, I need to refresh on something that I saw before. Can we just double check my intelligence here? Was she aware of who else was here?
Yes. You are aware that, Jax is there, as well as Rin. Obviously the brothers, Ruby. The pirate crew is out doing something. You're not really sure what.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Unless somebody told you, oh yeah, Lucky's there as well.
Yeah, she'd mentioned those people are there, and I don't think she'd mentioned the pirate crew other than that they're just gone. I don't think she thinks anything weird about that at all.
Yeah, I don't think so. Unless Spencer was told to bring child there,
Mhm.
he's still in Arcadia, technically.
Mm. So if you need to talk to any of those people, they're here. Otherwise, whatever you need to do.
He'll look at Ace. Do you think Lucky would be any help coming up with a plan to deal with him?
That's a good question.
Anyone knows Lucky,
Hmm.
it's probably Ace and Matthew.
Yeah.
Cinder.
Yeah, they all kind of, the three of them did share a mind, and then Matthew
Yeah.
kind of created Lucky in a weird way.
Yeah. And that's the way I was looking. It's like option one, unfortunately, fell through. He's being taken care of now. Option two, we're here. Lucky's here.
Hmm. Problem is he'll kind of shrug because, in all honesty, you guys don't know what you're walking into.
Yeah. There.
You have not really found out much information as regarding a lot of this.
Mm-hmm.
And that does help when coming up with a plan.
Yeah. And unfortunately, not a lot is nothing's really known about it other than what Ace knows.
Ace knows the place, and he believes he knows Otis well.
Yeah.
He doesn't necessarily know how much of that is now accurate.
Mm-hmm.
One good thing is we know he has poisons.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Know that much.
Did you guys ever bother to get any of the anti-venoms from Matthew? Did Matthew take time to create them?
He would have taken time over that night because he's imagining they would have left at some point.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you can make. I can roll and see.
Yeah, go ahead and roll and see how many he actually made.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I assume this is for the stronger shit. Which one are you making it for? Just general, or?
I feel like he'd make it for a stronger one, just because he imagines it would at least have some effect on the other one, because it's based the same formula.
Hmm.
But he's also because if the vampires can be effective, that's bad. That does kill you.
Yeah. I will say, I
easy
assume this was
effects.
not tested.
No.
It's Matthew, so yeah. Fuck that.
But I did roll. I mean, imagine he's proficient because he's made these kind of things before. As intelligence. Intelligence is not his strong suit. So, but I did roll pretty good. So it's a dirty 20.
Okay. You managed to make 2. Because this is the stronger one.
Yeah. And he will warn them that he did not have any way of testing it. So good luck.
Yeah. For this will end up being fine, you know?
Whether or not it works is another story.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least how well it works.
No
Yeah.
risk, no reward.
just in case. I'm hoping it'll work. But Cinder would have taken protection from poison, which can neutralize a poison.
Hmm?
The second level spell.
Man-made poison. Yes.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
You know what? The only other thing he would do,
Hmm.
go to an alchemical shop or some kind of magic shop and buy a bone.
Okay, well, I was not able to find a price for it, so you're just buying the fragment, I'm guessing? Or are you actually buying a whole bone?
I will buy a whole bone and then just break
That's
it.
100,
Okay,
according to that list.
that is fine. I will mark off 100. I'll mark off 10 of my 27 platinum. And now I have a bone
Remember,
that I break in
that
half.
does affect others.
Negative energy flood?
I believe so.
It says there's a creature.
A specific creature.
Yes. This level.
Then I'm probably thinking of a different spell then.
Maybe a circle of death.
That's probably what it was, yeah.
The fucking 60-foot radius.
Yeah.
Fucking bullshit.
Not a spell commonly used unless you are immune to necrotic.
You know?
Yeah.
Fine, you guys
It
going to get
affects-
hit by that one.
Yeah.
We're fine.
Yeah. So now he just has 2 halves of bones. Because he broke the bone.
Cinder's not going to question that.
It's best not question a wizard's components. And then they, I guess, would, unless anybody has anything else, would start making their way in that direction.
Okay.
And the only thing Cinder would have, I imagine she already did. Because she was assuming she was leaving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say you guys are heading out. Gonna take you a little while to get there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna have to call it tonight. At least.
That's fair.
Because
That's
I'm
super fair.
exhausted and it's 11 o'clock.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yee, no worries at all. Understandable.
And I'll have to see how I'm feeling after work tomorrow to see if we actually continue or not.
Yee.
Fair.
Depends if I get sent around again after work.
Ugh.
Fair. If you want, I can try that one thing too. If that helps you at all. I don't know. I know it's different running a game than it is being part of something.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what that was. I'm sorry.
It was quite a year to kind of like play out what happened that last year in the city. Will you guys determine its fate? Other than the predetermined effects?
I'll figure that out. I'm too tired to think right now.
Yep.
No, that's fair.
I actually passed out in my chair earlier, and the only reason I knew Fluffy joined was because I heard Aspire's loud voice go, "Hello!"
You know,
I didn't hear that because Discord didn't know.
Listen, it's fine.
Anyways, bye stream. Thank
Bye,
you.
stream.
Bye,
Bye,
stream.
stream.